Kaito Yukimura runs frantically down the crowded street leading to Blox High, adjusting his bag, sweat beading on his forehead.
I can't believe I'm late. On my first day!
He turns a corner, nearly colliding with other students, earning a few curious glances and chuckles. Ahead, Akari Raiden leans against a wall, arms crossed, his sharp red eyes locked on Kaito. Kaito skids to a stop.
Hey, sorry man, didn't see you there.
Akari steps forward calmly, his cool demeanor in stark contrast to Kaito's high energy.
Watch where you're going. You need to be more careful here. This isn't like other schools.
Kaito shrugs, adjusting his bag.
Careful? Nah, I'll be fine. It's just school, right? I'm ready to take on anything.
Akari shakes his head, slightly exasperated but unfazed.
You'll learn fast. This place, it's different. Rankings matter here. Are you even listening to me?
Kaito's carefree expression falters for a moment.
Rankings?
They determine everything. Strength, influence, and who you can trust.
Kaito tilts his head, slightly taken aback but quickly regains his confidence.
So it's all about numbers, huh? Sounds like fun.
Akari shakes his head again.
For some, it's a game. For others, it's life or death.
Kaito's eyes flicker with brief unease before his signature grin returns. Kaito weaves through the bustling corridor, his excitement clear. Students stand in clusters, chatting, all eyes occasionally glancing at the massive digital ranking tower that dominates the space. The screen flickers, updating in real time as student names and ranks shift. Kaito gazes up at it, intrigued.
Rankings, huh? What's all the fuss about?
A small group of students notices him, whispering among themselves.
That's the new guy, Kaito Yukimura. He's from the Void Warden clan, isn't he?
Yeah, but that clan's all gone now. Think he's any good?
Kaito catches bits of their conversation, but brushes it off with a light chuckle. The screen flashes again, and a wave of hushed whispers follows. On the screen, Kaito's name appears for the first time. Kaito Yukimura, rank 890. Kaito stares at the number for a beat before bursting into laughter.
890. Really? Well, that's just humbling. Nowhere to go but up, right?
The students look at him, confused by his reaction. One of them smirks, amused by his nonchalance. Akari watches from the side, shaking his head in mild disbelief at Kaito's attitude. Kaito continues down the halls, his smile fading slightly as the reality of the rankings begins to settle in.
890. That's gotta be some mistake, right?
He turns the corner and suddenly freezes. A few steps ahead stands Taro Ichinose, flanked by a group of students. Taro's cold, icy eyes meet Kaito's. His demeanor is sharp, calculating, and his smirk sends a chill down Kaito's spine. Taro's presence is overwhelming, the very air around him feeling heavier. On the screen beside him, his rank flashes. Taro Ichinose, rank 4. Kaito stares at the number, his earlier confidence waning. The gap between them is undeniable. Taro walks toward him, his steps deliberate.
Number 890, huh? That's brave.
Kaito swallows hard, his grin wavering but still in place. He raises his chin slightly, trying to maintain his usual carefree attitude.
Yeah, well, guess I've got a long climb ahead of me.
Taro stops in front of him, towering over Kaito by just a few inches, his icy blue eyes scanning Kaito with disinterest.
Climb? With that rank, you're lucky if you survive the week.
Kaito stiffens, feeling the weight of Taro's words. The tension between them is palpable, students nearby watching the exchange with bated breath.
Guess I'll just have to prove you wrong then.
Taro leans in closer, his voice low, almost a whisper.
You won't last here. Not with that attitude. This school is a battlefield. You should know your place.
Kaito clenches his fists, his pulse quickening. He's not afraid, but the reality of Blox High's ranking system begins to sink in deeper than before. Taro straightens up, flashing a cold smile before turning to walk away, leaving Kaito standing in the hallway, tension still lingering in the air. Kaito watches him go, the confident smirk slipping away for the first time.
I've really underestimated this place.
Kaito walks back toward the ranking tower, his mind racing. He glances at the screen again, his rank blinking up at him, number 890. The enormity of the climb hits him. Akari approaches quietly, standing beside him. Neither speaks for a moment, but the tension hangs between them.
Still, think this is a game?
Kaito doesn't answer immediately, his usual carefree grin nowhere to be found.
Maybe I've got more to learn than I thought.
Akari watches him for a moment, then steps away, leaving Kaito to stare up at the tower, determination flickering in his eyes once more.